Hey, we are live. Hey, I just wanted to hop on for a minute and talk about um, all these. First off, happy Friday evening to you. I hope you've had a wonderful and joyous week filled with lots of love and success. I want to talk about these fake accounts and scammers that are everywhere on all social media platforms, dating platforms. Sabrina, good morning to you in the Philippines. Kellen Ann, hey. She knows about it. My brother Doug Wing. How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Sandy, good evening. So there are I mean, literally thousands upon thousands upon thousands of fake accounts using my pictures, my daughter's pictures, and there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing. In fact, Victoria, rock star Victoria, how you doing? Danielle, how you doing? Randy Chafe is in the house. So there are thousands, and I do mean thousands of fake accounts on Facebook, on Instagram, on they're everywhere. I mean, they are literally everywhere, and there's nothing I can do about it. I called the FBI. I called the FBI, and the agent that I spoke to said, well, there's a form you can go to, this website I can send you to, and you can fill it out and it'll go into our database, but there's really not a lot we can do about it. Who is this? Who is that? That's hilarious. Hey, from Bangladesh. Tarakul? Tarakul? Did I say that right? Mia, greetings from NZ. Is that New Zealand? Greg Crane up in Canada, eh? Wow. So I just got a message on my YouTube channel on a video. And it was sounded like a young man that said, hey, oh my gosh, it's Sandy Tedeschi. Tedeschi? Did I say that right, Sandy? I always mess your name up. I'm sorry. If you guys need a personal shopper at Saks Fifth Avenue, Sandy is your gal right there. She is like in the top, like worldwide, um, with Saks Fifth Avenue. She's awesome. Not that I shop there very often because I don't, and Sandy will definitely confirm that. But I pop in every couple of years. Teodora, hey, we missed you last night, Teodora. So, what's your physically condition, dear sir? My physical condition is good, real good. So, Sandy said, well, you should. So, listen to the young man. If you're watching, he's very nice. He said that his mom, he said, I just want to let you know that they're here. Let me read it to you. He said, hey, Mr. Walls, I hate to bother you with this, but there's a scammer online that's using your likeness to manipulate women into giving him all of their money. But in good news, my mom likes you, LOL. That's literally what he said. Joe, chill. Joe, that's very kind of your mom to like me. And I'm extremely grateful for anyone who follows me, unless you're a scammer piece of crap. Let me tell you something, scammers. Let me tell you something. There is a very special place in hell for you. A very special place. See, here's the thing. If you're scamming women out of money or anybody like that using somebody else's pictures because maybe you're too ugly, I don't know. I don't know what is. And that sounded arrogant, didn't it? I'm sorry. But pay attention if you're a scammer. This is for you. Your life will suck forever until you stop that crap. You may be making thousands of dollars right now, but it's not sustainable. You may be buying an extra meal for your family, but it's not sustainable. You are going to crash and burn. You will not survive scamming people. You will not make it in this life. So my suggestion to you, which I know you won't take, and if you're actually a scammer and you're listening and you're watching this, you don't care about what I'm saying because you already think you're so smart. See, they're taking my videos and they're actually somehow making them really choppy, crappy looking videos. And they literally FaceTime these women and use my videos and act like I'm talking to them. I don't know how they do that, but they're doing it. And they're saying, sorry, I have a bad internet connection. They've probably heard me say that, and they took that little soundbite and they throw that in there. So it's literally my voice. Otherwise, it would be a broken English. Most of them, from what the agent with the FBI said, are in a certain part of Africa. I don't know where. Theodora says, OMG, scammers suck. I had an experience with a man who was a total fraud. It made me sick to my stomach to find out the truth. Thanks to the lady who was an angel for telling me the truth. You know, I think that the bottom line is it's just not sustainable. If you're scamming people, I don't care if you're using fake profiles or you're scamming them with other things. We all know there's plenty of those out there on the internet and in life. Just in life, it doesn't have to be just on the internet. If you're scamming people, long term, it won't work for you. Their karma is real. Whether you believe that or not doesn't matter. You don't have to believe it. It's real. So you keep doing your thing, Mr. Scammer guy or gal, whoever you are. Keep doing your thing because you don't need the FBI to catch you. You don't need the government to catch you. Life will catch you, and your life is going to suck forever. And I'm telling you that. I'm praying that on you right now, that your life sucks. Because it already does. You know it does. JR, my brother, how in the world are you doing, man? Missed you last night too, man. We had a red carpet event in the Grow Live Academy last night. It was phenomenal. So as you guys can see, I'm tan. We just got back from Florida the other day, and man, the sun hits differently in Florida. That's all I got to say. Sir, you are invited to visit Cox's Bazaar, our favorite place in our country, Bangladesh. I will have to look that up. I'll look it up. Are there any YouTube videos on it? I'd like to learn more about it. Thank you. Sandy says, I had scammers years earlier. I was beside myself, didn't know what to do. It took a while for me to get over it. True story. You know what's crazy? The very first time somebody reached out to me about fake or bad, I mean, these idiots follow me on Instagram and Facebook and they like my pictures. Like, you went to the trouble of setting up a fake profile using my pictures, and you don't think I'm going to notice my picture that you followed me or you comment? Like, they comment on my stuff. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Maybe it's their way of manipulating the algorithms or something. I don't know. But and here's the crazy part. Literally, as I was going live to talk about this, I got an email from Facebook because I reported a couple of them today on Facebook and several on Instagram. I got a message from an email from Facebook saying, "Thank you for reporting what you thought was a fake profile. After investigating it, we've discovered that there's nothing wrong with this profile. Feel free to block them." I'm like, oh, except for they're using my picture on their profile and their banner. Like, what in the HE double hockey sticks are you talking about, Facebook? Why did they verify my account? I have a blue check mark. I mean, I report it, and they do nothing about it. It's insane. Why? Mia, if I'm saying your name right, Mia, I had the same experience with that bloody scammer using your photos and video, etc. I did a screenshot while we were talking. So that's the thing is, I wish it was a bloody scammer. I wish it was one. There are literally thousands. The woman at the FBI, the agent with the FBI that I spoke to about this, said they get thousands of reports every single day. I had a lady, I forget her name. She reached out to me via email through my website, and she said, hey, I would like to meet with you and talk about doing some business, or led me to believe they wanted to do some business. So I said, okay. And she's like, may I bring my partners to the meeting? And I'm like, sure. And it was on Zoom. This was a couple years ago. And so I get on this Zoom meeting, and it's her and her husband sitting in their home. I'm like, okay, well, that's not unusual. A husband and wife sitting in their home. It's not unusual for a husband and wife to be in business together. In fact, it's not unusual for a husband and wife to have a business meeting on Zoom with somebody they want to help them with their business. What was unusual was the way that she presented there's Joe. Joe is the guy that actually inspired me to do this live stream tonight. So thank you, Joe. I've done these before, by the way, with the word scammers and fake accounts and all of that. So there are thousands, and I do mean thousands, across every social. I've had people tell me that my photos are being used on gay dating sites, on dating sites, on, like, it's crazy. I can't, like, most of the time I get so many of these messages, and then I have to go into a long texting conversation about, well, I know there's nothing I can do about it. And man, if somebody has lost a bunch of money to one of these scammers, they're fired up. They are really fired up about it, and they want to blame me. And I'm like, what can I can't do anything about it. So look at all the people coming on here saying, you're right, the scammers use your picture on Facebook. Mary's seen it. Ollie says that's so true. It's happened twice. Look, Mia says it's happened to her. So there's also one who added my business page and Instagram with the name Ken Walls 01. I blocked him. Like, if I go to Instagram right now and I search for Ken Walls, or variations of that. It's what's crazy is they actually use my name. Some of them, a lot of them don't even use my name. But back to the story I was telling you. I'm bouncing around. So I meet with this woman and her husband, and so I'm like, it was weird, but I'm like, hey, nice to meet you guys, and they're like, nice to meet you, and I go, what can I help you with? And she says, well, according to after reading your book and the research that I've done, you're the only person on the planet who can help us. And I said, okay, what can I help you with? Now I was starting to get excited, like, wow, we're going to be able to help some people here. And she says, well, I'm sorry for the way that this is going to come across. And as soon as she said that, I went, oh, I know where we're going. I know exactly where we're going. She said, but my mother, my elderly mother, who's in her 80s, I don't know how old she was for sure, has literally sent a scammer using your photos and your videos of you and your daughters, saying that you're a widower. My mother has sent this person her entire life savings. I believe that's what it was. It was thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And I'm like, ugh. I said, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. And she said, there's something, you have to be able to do something. They're using your pictures. And I'm like, I get that, but there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing. I wish there was. In fact, line them up. I'll take care of every one of them. If you can find out who they are, what tent they're living in, send them my way, because I will handle that. The problem is you can't find out who they are, and the FBI gets thousands of reports a day, tens of thousands of reports every single day. They can't keep up with it. They can't. So what can you do? What can you do? Here is what you can do. Stop trusting people that you haven't actually, I don't know how to say this. So I do a lot of business with a lot of people throughout the US primarily and Canada. But I do a lot of business with people we've never met face to face, but we've had many Zoom meetings that were crystal clear. They asked me very direct questions, and I was able to answer those questions directly. You can't, I don't want to say this and sound, I don't want to sound like a butthead about this, but man, you can't send money to people like that you don't 100% know for a fact that they're real. They always come up with some sort of story. And I've heard so many of the stories, I can't even think of one. Like one woman said that the guy told her he was stuck on an oil rig, and he had to get back to the US to sign his divorce papers or something, and needed $10,000 or something crazy. And as soon as he got back and signed the divorce papers, his share of the divorce was like $500,000, and he would send it back to her and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, she sent him the money. I don't get that. I truly don't understand that. I don't. It breaks my heart for anyone who's done this. It's heartbreaking. All I can say to you is, man, beware, be awake, wake up, be aware, I mean, these people are bad people. Eric Flournoy is in the house. My brother, how you doing, man? These are evil people. And if they're, I've had people ask me to give them their money back. I had one woman go, aha, I caught you. I'm like, you did? She's like, yes, you know what you did. I'm like, I do? What did I do? And this was early on, so I didn't know. I didn't know what the heck she was talking about. She's like, you know what you did. You have that other profile and you're pretending that you're leaving your wife and I love you and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, lady, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And it's sad. It's really, really sad. I've had women so angry and maybe embarrassed. I'm sure you'd have to be once you find out that you've been taken for, I mean, you'd have to be angry. Hang on, I gotta see. There's motion outside. Oh, it's just bugs flying by. Setting off my cameras outside. They're always stuck on an oil rig or an oil company facility that they can't leave. They are always divorced with a daughter. There you go. Sandy Bodande. Did I say that right? If I didn't, I am so sorry. So again, I don't know what else I can say. There are women that have reached out to me and said, hey, would you join our private Facebook community? And I have some of these scammer, because there are women scouring the internet right now looking for scammers, not just with my pictures. I've seen, like, in these private Facebook groups where it's like, scammers beware, scammers, we're coming for you, scammers, blah blah blah. There's a bunch of them. They post all of these other people. I mean, what's crazy is I've been scrolling through and I met Jim Cathcart, the great Jim Cathcart, Hall of Fame speaker, amazing human being, and he's now become a good friend of mine. I met him because of some scammer using his name and my pictures. And my buddy Scott McCain, another Hall of Fame speaker, saw the post where Jim's like, aha, I caught this guy or something. I forget how it went, but Scott's like, that's my buddy Ken Walls. and so that connected, and Scott tagged me in that. And I was like, what the heck? Look, as things, and I won't make this a political thing. I will not turn this into a political video, but as things continue to decline in the economy, and they are going to continue to decline, it's not going to get any better anytime soon. As things continue to go down, as gas prices continue to skyrocket, I won't even talk about why, but anyway, as all of these things continue to happen, people are going to get more and more and more desperate. And as they get more desperate, they're going to get more creative. As they get more creative, because like if they would take this creativity that they have and actually use it for good reasons, use that creativity to do good in the world, their money problems would go away. But they're not doing that. They're not doing that. Mia said, Mia, am I saying your name right? Mia? Yet say yes or no. Mia Chu. I don't know what all those little things are. Yet everything happens for a reason. Now I know who the real Ken Walls is. I'm beginning to listen to your motivational shows, which gives me a lot of courage to be more positive and ambitious in everything that I do. So thank you, scammer. Mia, that's awesome. See, that's awesome. Everything happens for a reason. And it's unfortunate that there are people who've lost ridiculous amount. Do you know? I forget what it was. I saw a report because this was like on Dateline or something like that. It was on a one of those shows, right? Oh, I'm saying it right. Good. And Mia, did you say you're in the Philippines? Is that what you said? I need to find a really, really, really good, smart, technologically advanced assistant in the Philippines. So I'm putting that out there. If you know anybody, let me know. Hit me up in my DMs. And listen, here's how you know I'm the real Ken Walls. There's a blue check mark next to my name. My fan page, I have 75,000 followers there, but that is not where to hit me up. I can't stand replying to messages from there. So if you want to chat, hit me up or send me an email, ken@kenwalls.com. So, wow, did I just give out my email address? Go to kensbizcard.com. Ken's Biz Card. Y'all, if y'all don't know about these business cards, if I look tired, it's because I am. These business cards I'm putting out, I mean, go to kensbizcard.com and you'll see how cool it is. And then fill out the little form in there. Fill out the little form. It says, shoot me a quick text message. You can take this card and take that right there. It comes built into the card. Tap this against somebody's phone. Bam, your business card links popping right up. I'm making those. I'm customizing them. I'm tying them into this really amazing CRM system. Y'all need to hit me up if you want one. And I'm telling you, they are phenomenal. I've built, I mean, I honestly, at this point, I can't hardly keep up with the orders. They're pouring in. But I'm telling you, I just hit me up if you're interested in one because they're amazing. Yes, I'm Filipina. Yeah, I'm Filipina. Yes, but now living in New Zealand. Right on. Right on. New Zealand. That's awesome. I have a friend in New Zealand that when I first published my book, he bought my book, had it shipped to New Zealand, Franz. And no, it's kensbizcard.com, Bruce, kensbizcard.com. Well, Mia, you need to hit me up. If you're a VA and you're looking for work and you're good and you're trustworthy and you're reliable and you don't just disappear for no reason, let me know. Hit me up and fill out that form and put your email address in there. No S. That's right, Bruce. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. So look, scammers, back to scammers. Would you stop it? Seriously, just stop it. Just stop. Stop being a butthole. Quit scamming people, anybody. But I mean, they're scamming elderly women out of their life savings and they get a kick out of it. There are videos on YouTube of these guys that catch these scammers, and they're really, really good. Type into YouTube online scammer caught or something. Hans, that's right. Hans Freller. Yep. Hans Freller. That's right. He took my book and went to the main airport there in, I forget, but in New Zealand, and took a picture holding my book with the main airport. I have it somewhere. It was several years ago. Hans is such a good dude. Joe says, I appreciate you talking about this. You've actually just gained another subscriber. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hope to see more of you in the future. Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, the Auckland Airport. Yep. The Auckland Airport. Joe, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I do try to put out a lot of great content. I've interviewed over 450 celebrities and entrepreneurs on my Breakthrough Walls podcast. John Lee Dumas told me I was in the top 1% in the world. I don't have any other data to back that up. but I think that's pretty cool. Even if I'm in the top 10% in the world, because there are millions of podcasts, and to be in the top of anywhere with that in that arena, I'm very, very blessed and grateful. I've had amazing people on that I've interviewed that I'm friends with, like Grant Cardone and Mark Victor Hansen and Jim Cathcart, Scott McCain, Glenn Morshower. My gosh, the list is Brian Tracy, the great Brian Tracy, Tom Ziegler, Julie Ziegler, Zig's kids. Like, I've had all of these amazing people, Kyle Wilson, Ron White, the two-time U.S. memory champion. I've had so many amazing people that are in my life. Steve Rizzo, Steve, who's turned into a really good friend of mine. We're actually going to do a show together. And Steve used to have a special on Showtime. I mean, these are some of the, and he's a Hall of Fame speaker. I just talked to him. Craig Duswalt, who I'm partnering with in something else. I mean, so many amazing people that I've had on, and the content that they provide when they're telling their story of how they hit hard times, overcame those hard times, and succeeded and made it and fell down and got back up. And it's absolutely, it's just absolutely amazing. But that's not what this is about. I am very, very grateful for anybody who follows me. So thank you, Joe Chill. I appreciate you. And I like that name, Joe Chill. I got, look at this. Here is a guy from China. Dennis, how in the world are you, bro? Good to see you, man. So look, scammers, to all scammers worldwide, especially the ones, there's a huge concentration of them in this one part of Africa, and I forget where it is. The lady at the FBI told me, and I forget now. You guys suck. I'm just going to say that again. You suck. Not only do you suck, your life sucks, and your life is going to suck. You might scam poor little old ladies, unsuspecting old ladies out of their money. You might feel like you're winning for a minute. You might feel like you're winning for several years. But here's the thing. It's not sustainable long term. You will go into a spiral. You'll die young. You'll I mean, it's bad karma. It's really, really bad karma. So that's a cool name. That's funny. You guys just suck. So stop doing that. Stop it, Dennis. Stop scamming me, dude. I'm just telling you, man. Like, I don't even, how do you live? I don't even know how people, where is that darkness in someone's soul that allows them to do that? Where is that? Is like the darkest part of your soul. Like, where do you go to find so much evil that you would be willing to scam an 80-some-year-old lady out of her life savings? You suck. You suck. And your life sucks, and it's always going to suck. Like, you're terrible. You're a terrible, terrible human. And I truly believe that there is a special place in hell for you. I don't know, man. I feel bad. I feel sorry for you. You're pathetic. You're absolutely a pathetic. You know what? You know what deserves to live more than you, scammers? A mosquito hitting my windshield deserves to live more than you do. You're worthless. You're worthless humans. You're not even humans. You're cow dung. You suck. I don't get it. It angers me beyond belief that they would steal money from this lady that set up the meeting with me. And if you just are joining, I'm talking about a lady that met with me with her husband to tell me about her elderly mom having sent her life savings to these scammers, thinking it was me because they were using my photos and my daughter's photos. And I'm like, you know what? Like, this woman's husband of many, many, many years had just died a year or so earlier. So it was the woman that I was meeting with. It was her, her father had just passed away a year earlier, 2 years earlier, hadn't been too long. And they're scamming this poor lady because she's heartbroken and lonely. And that's what they play on. They play on that. And you know, I don't even know what to say. Bruce, I called the FBI. My aunt is a federal agent. I called her and I said, I need your help. I don't know what to do. And it was right after that meeting with that woman about her mom. And I said, I don't know what to do. And she's like, here, call this person at this number at the FBI and talk to them. And so I did. And the lady at the FBI literally said, I'll give you a website link. You can fill out a form on there. It'll go into the database. But there's nothing we can do about it. I'm on a live stream. Somebody's knocking on my door. She said, there's nothing we can do about it. We are, we're receiving thousands and thousands of reports a day, and there's nothing that we can do about it. So I'm going to leave this video on all of my social media channels. I don't know, maybe it'll get taken down because I use the word scammer too much. And you know, God forbid you say the wrong thing, but look, I want to have this out. So, when people do go to look, because they're smart enough, some of them are smart enough to do a reverse image search on Google. So they'll take the image that the scammer's using of me and they'll reverse image search on Google and they find the real me. And then they reach out to me and then they, you know, like I said, some of them feel like they caught me. I'm like, you didn't. But some of them are just crushed because they believed that they were really talking to this person and sent them thousands of dollars, thousands, tens of thousands. I forget what the number was, but I think, yeah. And you said they have an actual, yeah, they do. They have call centers set up. It's crazy. I've seen documentaries. It's like $11 billion a year or something like that these scammers are stealing from people. It's like 11 or 15 or I forget. It's a huge number. They have a term for it. It's called catfishing. It's crazy. What's happening, my brother? Mi amigo. Jose is teaching me Spanish like pendejo. Did I say that right, Jose? I'm kidding. I don't even know what that word means. He just, every time I say it, he cracks up laughing. Like, why are you saying that? I'm like, I don't know. I heard somebody say it one time. Scammers are intelligent and evil. All they need. He said, no. See, I don't even know what it means. I don't even know what it means. All they need is someone not fluent in computers and gullible enough to fall for their trap. You nailed it, Mia. You nailed it. So listen, Jose, you're funny, dude. If you a scammer using my, like, reporting it to me, um Danielle said that word you said is a bad word. I Oh my God, I know. That's so funny. Oh, that's, oh, oh, what's happening? What is up? Mr. Bob Donnell's in the house. How you doing tonight, sir? Good to see you. Eric, Eric. Oh, so look, if you see somebody using my photos and you know it's not me, like, first off, I have I have two Instagram profiles. One is Real Ken Walls, which they still haven't given me the verification check mark on that, and they need to, but that's one. The other one is Breakthrough Walls. I've posted 3 times on it, I think. Breakthrough Walls, at Breakthrough Walls. That's it. No more. I don't have any more. So sending me a message saying, hey, this person sent me a message. Is it you? Literally is a waste of time, because no, it's not me. If it's not from Real Ken Walls, it's not me. It's a fake profile. Report it and block them. You don't even have to tell me about it. Honestly, is that bad? Am I being ungrateful? I don't want to be ungrateful. I don't have the time to keep up with all this, you guys. I don't. I mean, sometimes it's 10 plus 15 a day that are reported to me. And unfortunately, I have to look, when you get super busy, you have to pick your lane. You have to pick what you're going to do. You have to prioritize your time. And my time cannot be spent explaining to people that it's not me, it's a fake profile. Please report it, block them, don't communicate with them. But I lost money. I'm sorry for that. I didn't do it. But they're using your pictures. I understand, but I didn't do it. And that whole, I don't want to call it a banter, but the conversations 10 plus times a day, just think about that. Think about how many hours that turns into. And I just don't have the time. And I don't want to pay somebody, Sandy. I see your comment. I don't want to pay somebody to like, I'm just going to say, like, stop sending them money. Stop. Really stop. Get to know them on Zoom meetings. Don't do this. Oh, I'm stuck on an oil rig bull crap. Ugh. Well, go drown in oil, you POS. That's it. I'm not going to pay somebody, Sandy, and I'm sure you can understand this. I'm not going to pay somebody good money to go out and explain to people that they were scammed by a fake scammer. Like, God, grow up. I hate to say that, but like, dude, take responsibility for your life and don't send people money unless you know for a fact they're legit. Don't do it. And yes, and they are awful. They're awful, terrible, terrible people. What I really need is a team of volunteers to go scour Instagram and Facebook and just start reporting these fake profiles like crazy. That's what I really need. Help a brother out, would you? Anyway, like I said, you scamming pieces of crap, scammers. There, A, is a special place in hell for you, and B, your life is going to suck while you're here. I'm sure it sucks right now, and it's going to suck for the rest of your life. You are putting out so much bad karma that you can never make up for it. You're a horrible, horrible existence. I don't even want to call you a human. You're not human. You're cow dung. You're worm crap, which is below the surface of the earth. Anyway, I love you guys, and I appreciate everybody that follows me and supports me and helps me. And I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate each and every one of you. If you see these scammers using my pictures and my kids' pictures, I see them every day, multiple times a day. I see them like they like my stuff. They click like. And I, of course, when I have time, I go report them. I block them. By then, it's too late. There is a database. I forget who told me this. Joe Ingram, who gets a lot of fake profiles using his pictures too. There's a database that these scammers buy into, and they just go through and select pictures and videos of and names of people that they want to use to create fake profiles. It's like in France or something. I don't know. Anyway, listen, I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed weekend. I have work to do for Nadia Mello. Nadia Mello got a digital business card. Jose Garza has a digital business card from me. These things, y'all, these things are amazing. And this is steel. You tap that against somebody's phone, the business card, digital business card. I do these custom digital business cards. It pops right up on their phone. People love this. I mean, absolutely love it. And then you can also get a little dot like that to put on the back of your phone. You tap that against somebody's phone, same thing happens. Your digital business card pops up. It's insane. Mia, reach out to me. Reach out to me. Bad donkey card. Jose won't cuss, so I'll do it for him. He's saying badass. It's badass. He says he loves it. It is. They're amazing. And it's steel. So if you come across one of those scammers, you can go, what the? And, you know, I'm kidding. I'm not encouraging anybody to be violent with another human being. However, if I could get a hold of one of these scammers, I would get ill with them. All right, listen, y'all have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. Be blessed. Report scammers when you see them. Report them. Report their profiles. Block them. That's going to hurt them in the algorithms. Report them as fake profiles. I don't know what else to tell you. If you're on the receiving end of a scammer, don't send them money. Don't do it. Don't send anybody money off the internet until you know they're 100% legit. Appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful night. God bless you. And we will see you. Hey, by the way, stay tuned because Craig Duswalt and I have something that we're going to be announcing pretty soon. Craig Duswalt, the guy that's a buddy of mine from Guns N' Roses and Air Supply. He toured with Guns N' Roses and Air Supply, and this guy is unbelievable. Genius. Him and I are doing something together, and we're limiting this to 30 people. 30. So stay tuned. Have a great weekend. Love y'all. See you later. Bye-bye.